Have you ever stuck with a bad insurance plan or an unfulfilling job just because it felt safer? Let's explore why we resist change, even when better options exist. Status quo bias is a psychological phenomenon where people prefer to stick with what's familiar and resist change, even when better options are available. This preference stems from our natural inclination towards comfort and fear of the unknown. This bias affects various aspects of life, such as choosing a job, insurance plans, or even in adopting new technologies. It's driven by our brain's need for comfort and the discomfort associated with uncertainty. For example, studies show that despite overwhelming evidence of climate change, individuals and institutions often resist necessary changes in energy systems due to a preference for the status quo. This highlights how deeply ingrained this bias can be. In business, status quo bias can prevent companies from adopting new strategies or technologies that could lead to growth. This reluctance is not due to laziness, but a hardwired preference for familiar and comfortable options. Understanding status quo bias can help individuals and organizations recognize when they are resisting change unnecessarily. Awareness of this bias allows us to evaluate decisions more objectively, considering all possible options. In summary, status quo bias explains why we often stick with the familiar despite better alternatives. By recognizing this tendency, we can make more informed decisions and embrace necessary changes. Recognizing your own biases is a powerful step towards making better decisions. Have you ever made a decision based on status quo bias? Share in the comments